Welcome back. Let's make some more of Aaron's wardrobe today. So yesterday we talked about the ephod, which was like an apron-like garment joined at the shoulders with a strap, and Aaron's had these two onyx stones with the names of the tribes engraved on them. Now we have a chest piece, and this chest piece will be mounted on the ephod. And this picks up in verse 15. It says, "Then with great skill and care make a chest piece to be worn for seeking a decision from God. Make it to match the ephod using finely woven linen embroidered with gold and with blue, purple, and scarlet thread. Make the chest piece of a single piece of cloth folded to form a pouch 9 inches square." And then it says in verse 17, mount 4 rows of gemstones on it. And then it gives us all the different gemstones. From amethyst to onyx to jasper, it lists all of them. And there are 12 stones, one for each of the tribes, right? It says in verse 21, skipping down there, it says each stone will represent one of the 12 sons of Israel, and the name of that tribe being engraved on it like a seal. In verse 22, it says to attach the chest piece to the ephod, make braided cords of pure gold thread. Then make 2 gold rings and attach them to the top corners of the chest piece. Tie the 2 gold cords to the 2 rings on the chest piece. Tie the other ends of the cords to the gold settings on the shoulder pieces of the ephod. Then make 2 more gold rings and attach them to the inside edges of the chest piece next to the ephod. And make 2 more gold rings and attach them to the front of the ephod below the shoulder pieces, just above the knot where the decorative sash is fastened to the ephod. Then attach the bottom rings of the chest piece to the rings of the ephod with blue cords. And this will hold the chest piece securely to the ephod above the decorative sash. Okay, just gave you a whole lot of information. So basically here's what's happening. You have the ephod that he wore. And like I said, great thing for you to do here, Google this. Look it up on a search engine and see some depictions of what this will look like all put together. But he had the ephod and then this chest piece, and it had the gems on it with the names. It had a pouch within it, and it was connected to the ephod. Now, Aaron would have worn all of these things. So it was very, very, very special garb that was given to him as high priest to approach God. It set him apart as special, not as a person, but special in his function and role in taking the people's petitions and taking sacrifice for the people's sins before God. And so it's so intricate. It just describes how it attaches to the ephod itself, this chest piece does. And when you look at some of these gems, it would have been beautiful. It talks about their gems, turquoise, there's blue gems, there's moonstone, there's all these different things. And it would have looked beautiful attached to all this because it was all made out of this finely woven thread and linen, and it was just very attractive, very pretty. It was ornate. And one of the things this is doing here is it's telling the people that the worship of God should bring out their very best. Because the things that Aaron's robes and his attires be made of are the very best that they had. And so God was special. God was to be honored. God was to be revered. You brought God your best. So it really all fits together nicely when you think about Aaron's role and God's majesty. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about a few more of these verses tomorrow. And you really want to come back for this because I think it's one of the more interesting pieces here in this whole section of Scripture. And we'll see you then.